Good morning, everyone! It's been a hot minute since I said that. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of Glossier skincare, so I don't really know what possessed me to do this video. What? Glossier for me is one of those brands I don't quite understand. I've had some products from them I've liked, but considering their popularity, yeah, I'm just not convinced. They're super cute, super fun. I get that they're a lifestyle brand, but I guess I'm just not convinced. Oh yeah, also, don't forget to like the video and also subscribe. Making sure the notifications are on is helpful for me. I'm hearing a lot of you guys are for some reason not getting notifications about my videos, so make sure that is ticked and also hit that like button because that helps me out a ton. Also my Instagram. Follow me over there. I keep losing followers. It's getting really frustrating. So, without much further ado, let's go ahead and hop into some skincare dupes for Glossier. Let me preface this whole video by my definition of dupes or alternatives because I feel like the definition kind of ranges from person to person. So for the context of this video, when I reference dupes, I'm meaning products you can use in exchange for the products that I'm mentioning. Ingredients wise, of course, there are no two products that are ever going to be the same, so you're never going to get exactly the same product, but essentially they operate the same or work the same, so I'll get into why I think they're comparisons. But I guess that's actually a better word for it. It's really good comparisons, but dupe is an identifiable word in the world of YouTube, so that's just what I'm going with. And also because I realize Glossy is not accessible for everyone. I know I've got a lot of international viewers, so that's kind of why I like to do these videos. It's for those who are more budget conscious because all of the dupes that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are much more affordable than Glossier. And it's also for those of you guys who don't have access to Glossier. Now I'm just going to work my way through my skincare routine. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is the cleanser. The Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser Conditioning Face Wash. This retails for $18. It's supposed to be pH balanced, very gentle on the skin. On their website they say that they do replace a fourth of the water in this product with rose water. So that's what contributes to the scent, and it also helps soothe the skin and helps with inflammatory issues as rose usually does. They also mention that this is made with the same ingredient as contact lens solution, basically pointing to the fact that this is supposed to be very gentle on the skin, just as contact solution would be gentle on your eyes, so you can use this around your eyes, if that makes sense. Now the ingredients for that is the Polaxamer 184, which is a common ingredient you'll find in a lot of micellar waters. So this retails for $18, and the dupe that I actually found is also a pretty common dupe. This is from Bliss. This is the Makeup Milk Dry Wet Gentle Jelly Cleanser with Rose Flower. So this has the rose flower extract as an ingredient in this, as well as panthenol, which is a good ingredient for like strengthening the skin. And when you look at the ingredients of this, it is fairly comparable to the ingredients of the Glossier. So you can use these both on wet or dry skin, meaning you can put this on dry skin, use it as a pre-wash, and then go back in and wash your face with these. I'll be totally honest, these types of cleansers are just not my jam. I wear a good amount of makeup from day to day, so these are not sufficient for me to wash my face with. I feel like these leave a lot left behind. And also, I'm not a big fan of this Glossier Milky Jelly Cleanser. It is actually very hard for me to remove from my skin. It feels like I have to scrape it off, so it doesn't rinse off very well. And at least the Glossier one, it does have a slightly runnier texture, but it rinses off a little bit better. And another issue that I have with the Glossier one, even though I've looked at the ingredients, I'm not sure what it is. Something in this irritates my skin because whenever I use this on my skin is red. Like, you can see when I'm doing both of these on my face, the Glossier side did add a little bit of redness to my skin. My skin felt really tight and itchy after, so there's just something in this that my skin doesn't agree with. Honestly, I'll probably find someone to give this to, or I'll wash my makeup brushes with it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of both of these, but if you're looking for a more affordable alternative that, if you have skin like me, which is dry and sensitive, it's not going to irritate your skin, maybe try the Bliss one. I have better luck with it, but yeah, first dupe. Number one, we're off to a great start, you guys, I know. So the next product I'm going to be talking about is the Milky Oil Waterproof Makeup Remover. Again, I've seen a lot of positive buzz on this product, and it's essentially a two-part makeup remover that you shake the two parts together, and it's supposed to remove the most waterproof of makeup. Kind of similar to the Milky Jelly Cleanser, this also has that micellar aspect to it, so it's like kind of part micellar water with the milky bit. So if you're a big fan of micellar waters, I know there's like diehards out there, you'd probably like something like this. This contains provitamin B5, which you'll see featured in some of the other Glossier skincare products I'm going to be talking about. So my philosophy when it comes to makeup removers is as long as it is gentle enough on my eyes, because I have very, very sensitive eyes, but effective enough to remove my makeup, I'm happy with it. For me, this is not like a skincare product, it's kind of like in my cleansing routine. So the fact that they've added the provitamin B5, it's like nice, but I'm using this as a remover product anyways. So this retails for $12, and the dupe that I have for it, if you've been on my channel, you won't be surprised, is from Skin Food. This is the Milkshake Point Makeup Remover. Now this actually retails for about $12 to $13 online depending on where you purchase it, but as you can tell, the size difference is pretty massive. You get 160 ml here, 100 ml here, so it does make up for the difference in price by being a bigger size. Now the Skin Food makeup remover is also a 2-part makeup remover, and it's also one of those like Milky plus oil type of makeup removers. Has a low pH and also has fermented milk and milk protein in it. Again, I just kind of went on my little ramble about the skincare side of things with makeup removers. Gentle and effective is what I care about, and this is one of those products. It has been one of my favorites for the longest time because of that aspect. So this has never really burned my eyes. I've never had any issues with this getting in my eyes and irritating anything. And I also like the fact that this removes the most waterproof of makeup products. And they've actually reformulated this, so now you can get a version that is fragrance free. I have the older version of it, so once I'm done with this, I'm gonna obviously get the newer version, but this is like a repeat purchase for me. I've loved it so much. So if you guys are a fan of this Glossier Milky Oil, definitely check out the Skin Food one. Like I said, it is a little bit cheaper, and I just like it better. Like, they're both very good makeup removers, but I'm always gonna pick my Skin Food makeup remover over this, and so yeah, it's a pretty good dupe. Both Milky Oil makeup removers. So next we have an exfoliating / toning type of product, and that is the Solution Exfoliating Skin Perfector. Now this is one of those products that has a AHA, BHA, and PHA in it, so you're getting 3 different forms of chemical exfoliation when it comes to this product. So if you're not familiar with those 3 type of chemical exfoliators, I do have a little skincare short talking about them, but to give you guys just a quick little rundown for the purpose of this video, an AHA is essentially designed for more dry skin types. It helps with wrinkles and resurfacing the skin, cell turnover, and it's also like a water-soluble type of chemical exfoliator. And then a BHA is an oil-soluble type of chemical exfoliator, which is why it's better for kind of removing the sebum or excess oil from the pores, typically thought to be better for oily skinned people. And PHAs are for those who have extremely sensitive skin types but still want to use a chemical exfoliator. PHA is actually a slightly larger molecule than the other 2, so it takes a little bit longer for it to like penetrate into the skin, so it's thought to be better for sensitive skin types. So you're getting kind of all of those worlds of chemical exfoliation in this type of product. Surprisingly, this actually does contain fragrance, which it's kind of odd to me because some Glossier skincare products contain fragrance and others don't. This retails for $24, and the dupe that I have for you guys is the AHA, BHA, PHA 30 Days Miracle Toner from Sewn by Me. So as the name implies, we've got AHA, BHA, and PHA in this. This does have a niacinamide in it at 2%, so that's a little added benefit of this. And this has a bit more of like a tea tree oil aspect to it, so it's really good for those of you guys who might have more problematic skin types. This retails for $15, so pretty dramatic difference in price. And kind of similar to the Milky Jelly Cleanser. These are just not really my jam. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have dry sensitive skin types, so I'm very wary with even chemical exfoliators. My skin type just doesn't need it all the time. So using something like this, which is pretty much supposed to be like a daily type of exfoliation, it's just too much for my skin. Like I've had like little, you know, spots on my skin, which aren't like open sores, but when this goes over it, it burns a bit. This is just a little bit too, I think, harsh for my skin type, and I never really have that issue with something like this. So here we have a serum product from Glossier. This is the Super Bounce Hyaluronic Acid plus B5. The hyaluronic acids in this are at 3 different molecular weights. So the meaning of that is at the different molecular weights, they're supposed to penetrate your skin at different levels. So if you have 3, you're hitting them at 3 different spots. And then the vitamin B5 is actually panthenol. Kind of similar to hyaluronic acid, it does act as a humectant, but unlike hyaluronic acid, it also acts as an emollient. So again, it's good for those of us who are looking for more added hydration and strength for the skin in our products. And that's kind of what this is tailored for. So this retails for $28, and the dupe that I have here retails for about $24. Again, you're getting more product with my dupe here. You get 50 mil versus 30 mil. And the dupe here is from Isntree. This is the hyaluronic acid water essence. So this guy from Glossier has 3 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid, like I mentioned. Well, this one from Isntree has 8. Now the formula of these is pretty similar, not only with the hyaluronic acid, but you're also getting that panthenol in this. And texture-wise, they're pretty identical. I mean, even like aesthetically, the formula of them looks and performs the same. When I put them on my skin, it's pretty hard to tell the difference of like how I feel like they're absorbing. So both of these are very similar. And just as a heads up, if you're totally new to Korean beauty, this guy from Isntree is a very popular hyaluronic acid based serum, and I think for good reason, because this is also one of my favorite skincare products, or among my favorite skincare products. Besides having comparable ingredients, if not better ingredients, this also has NMF attitude, which is natural moisturizing factors. So again, we're getting that reinforcement of the skin's barrier and help in aiding the strength of your skin's barrier. So we've got another serum product here from Glossier. We've got the Super Glow Vitamin C Plus Magnesium Serum. There is a 5% vitamin C derivative, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate in this. So I'm just gonna abbreviate that MAP. So like I was mentioning, that's a different derivative of vitamin C. Now, it was formulated because it was easier for cosmetics to stabilize this form of vitamin C derivative versus like other common ones like ascorbic acid and things like that. But the problem is that I haven't seen enough studies about the absorption of that form of vitamin C, or MAP. In vitro, it does have some promising results, but there haven't been a lot of studies done in vivo, so we'll see. But I'll be completely honest, 5% vitamin C is very low. Typically, when you're looking for a vitamin C product, you want to do like minimum of 10%, maximum of 20%. 5% is good, but I just don't know if I'm going to notice a difference. And that's kind of my qualm with this guy. I used it a little bit, I didn't really notice a difference. And also, I don't love how this feels on my skin. I'm used to vitamin C serums being very watery almost, because it just absorbs faster into the skin. But because this has like a thicker consistency to it, I just don't feel like I get that same effect. But now that I've basically gone on like a 10-hour rant about this vitamin C serum from Glossier, let's go ahead and talk about the dupe. So this guy retails for $28, and the dupe that I have here retails for $23. So you actually do get 5 ml more with the dupe, and the dupe is from Dear Klairs. This is the freshly juiced vitamin drop. Now the reason why I say this is a good dupe for the Glossier one, it's not because of the consistency, because this, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, is a very watery consistency, which like I said, I'm more used to when it comes to my vitamin C products. However, this does have a 5% vitamin C, which like I said, it's kind of hard to find that low of a percentage of a vitamin C serum, because typically they are 10 to 20%. The vitamin C in the Dear Klairs one is a different type of vitamin C. It is ascorbic acid, so it's just a different derivative. So yeah, this is one of those, it's not like a direct dupe for one another, it is comparable, and like I said, I am more familiar with this like consistency of vitamin C, and I would probably recommend the Dear Klairs one. I have gone through a couple bottles of this and I do like it. I found more dramatic results with other vitamin C serums, but the Glossier one did nothing for my skin, so I didn't even really like this. The next one I did like. So this is the Invisible Shield Daily Sunscreen. We've got a broad spectrum protection of SPF 35, and this is a chemical-based sunscreen. The chemical sunscreens being avobenzene, homosalate, I know I'm saying all these wrong, sorry, and octisalate. What? Sounds erotic. I like this because it is an alcohol-free chemical sunscreen that goes on very lightweight, it's non-sticky, and it is pretty much invisible on the skin, so it does wear very nicely. This does have other added ingredients in it, like fermented yeast, but I am obviously mainly looking for protection when it comes to my sunscreen and something that wears nicely on my skin throughout the day. So this is very steep in my opinion. This is $25 for a little 30 ml. And I'm very liberal with my sunscreen, so I think that's why I'm honing in on the price tag of this guy. So it's very pricey. And the dupe that I have actually retails for about $13 and you get 50 ml. The dupe is from 11 Village Factory. This is the Hydra Sun Fluid. We do have a slight difference in SPF protection. We've got an SPF 50 plus, PA quadruple plus in this guy, and then a broad spectrum SPF 35 in the Glossier one. And I say that they're pretty similar because not only are they both chemical sunscreens, but how they feel on the skin is very similar. This is a very lightweight, smooth, non-sticky, non-white cast type of sunscreen. I will say the formula of the Hydra Sun Fluid is a little bit waterier than the Invisible Shield, and it does take me like maybe 5 more seconds to rub this guy in on my skin, but I've actually really enjoyed this sunscreen throughout the years. This is like my 2nd or 3rd bottle of this, so I would definitely recommend it. Now, I'm gonna put on screen the type of chemical sunscreens that is in the Hydra Sun Fluid because I'm never gonna pronounce those correctly. But I am very picky with my sunscreens. I love high protection, obviously, and I like different forms of protection because UV rays can penetrate the skin at different levels, and UVA versus UVB affects the skin differently. So I like to make sure I'm getting protection all the way around. And if I can get it in a beautiful formula like both of these, I'm super excited. So if you do like the Invisible Shield, I know it's hard to find like an actual like gel type sunscreen or sun cream, but the Hydra Sun Fluid is pretty dang close. I would definitely recommend checking this out, and it's a lot more affordable. You can basically buy 2 of these for the price of 1 of these. Now, last but not least, from Glossier, we've got the Balm.coms. Now, these are lovely. I do also love these. These are a very beautiful textured lip balm product. They go on the lips non-sticky or heavy, and I do feel like I get hydration from the product itself. There are 9 different scents or flavors of these from Glossier. These retail for $12 a piece, or you can get a set of 3 for $30, so $10 a piece, which is obviously what I did here. And the dupe that I have is actually $10 a piece, or you can get a set of 3 for $24, especially because they have the holiday season coming up and they always launch holiday kits for these. So these are from Innisfree. These are the My Lip Balms, and these are pretty much identical as far as how they feel and look on the lips. They're very buttery. I love the scent of these. They're texturally very nice on the lips. They don't feel too heavy or sticky or tacky. And I was able to find pretty much 3 identical shade matches for you guys, just to show you guys. And I'm gonna do an overlay of me applying them on the lips and on the back of my hands so you guys can see. First, we've got the Balm.com. This is the, I guess, clearer version, but it does have a bit of like a mentholy type of feel on the lips. And I would say the dupe from Innisfree is the Green Peppermint Tea. So this one has, obviously as the name implies, a little bit more of a pepperminty taste or scent to it and feel. Then we've got the Rose Balm.com. Now this is the light pink Balm.com from Glossier. And the color that looks the most similar is the Wedding Peach Tea. I actually really like the scent of the Innisfree one a bit more. Last but not least, we've got the Cherry Balm.com, which is a bit more of like a deeper red, but still gives you like a sheer wash color. And the dupe for the color is the Berry Berry Tea from Innisfree. So that's actually what I'm wearing on my lips throughout this video, is the lip balm from Innisfree in Berry Berry Tea. So as you can see from the B-roll, the colors are very similar, and yeah, they're pretty much identical dupes. So that is it for my skincare dupes for Glossier. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, my ultimate goal for these videos is not only to introduce you guys to new brands or different products, but also more affordable options for some of the higher end brands. I'll leave links down in the description box below in case you guys want to check out any of the products that I mentioned throughout this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and definitely let me know in the comment section if there are any other brands you guys want me to do videos like this on. As always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!